Oh, hello there, Brian, Master of None. We're going to talk some Star Trek Lower Decks and DC Titans. Let's go. Hello and welcome. Welcome to my first ever Star Trek Lower Decks live stream where we talk about DC Titans as well. Um, I might have some surprises in store. I might not. I don't know. Um, to anyone that hasn't watched this show yet, that being Star Trek Lower Decks, I would highly recommend it, as I've done on several occasions. This show is fantastic. I love the take it does on Star Trek. I like how it takes the piss out of the show a little bit. You can never go wrong when you bring back some of the older characters. And this week, they brought back by far one of my favorite characters of all time in Star Trek Voyager. That would be Mr. Tom Eugene Paris. He's fantastic. I'm so glad that they brought him back, and the way that they brought him back was just fantastic. I'll jump kind of into some of the spoiler adjacent stuff. I know I kind of said no spoilers, no worries, but let's be honest. You can't not talk about Tom Paris coming back and how he came back. I love Brad Boimler. Okay. Ensign Bradward Boimler is us. He's such a mark for Star Trek. Like, the best part of him just in general is the fact that he's always quoting stuff from other episodes and talking about what happened in the past. Like last week with the transporter accident, which, oh, shoot. Hey, what's up, Vince? That dude Vince, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining me. Hey, I don't know if you've watched the latest episode or not, but the last couple episodes of Lower Decks have been fantastic. I'm so glad the show's back. I've Let's see, I think I got the, let's see. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So, anyways, we have. Oh, so what did you think? I love how they brought back Tom Paris as a commemorative plate, and also just in person. And when he thought that Boimler was a Kazon, I sort of I got a good chuckle out of that. Man, that was good. That was good. Yeah, the show is just fantastic, man. I can't say enough good things about it. Let's see. I There is something coming up that I did kind of show some of it last year, but YouTube pegged me on it. Oh yeah, no, dude. Just finally hearing Robert Duncan McNeil come back as dude, like Captain Proton. He even mentioned it, like all the cool stuff that he did. Creator of Fairhaven, like Fairhaven of all things, and how he would describe it. I'm watching Voy. I'm like, oh man, yes, you get me, man. But like I said, Boimler is us, the fan, seeing Star Trek through, like seeing Star Trek through the eyes of him. That brings me happiness, and how they brought Shax back. I've always liked Shax as the security officer, the Bajoran security officer. So, and it's like the bridge officers always come back. It's like, you don't want to know. And then I like how they kind of develop the relationship between Mariner and Tendi in this episode. Their side mission, their girls trip, was pretty damn funny. I like it. I'm pretty sure they went to the planet that they ended up on in Picard. That's where you got to see like the Quark's bar all over the place. Hey, welcome to the show. What's up, Punk Trace? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, man, we're here. We're talking some Star Trek, and eventually, a little bit later, I might. I'm all caught up on DC Titans, so we'll probably discuss that a little bit later as well. Also, another great show. Wow, wow is all I gotta say. I wish, honestly, that there would be more connectivity between the movies and the TV shows, because what they have going right now with Titans is really good. And when you compare it to what was in the Arrowverse, like, oh my god, just, hands down 10 times better. Like, it's just so much better. But anyways, back to Star Trek Day. I showed the Deep Space Nine panel last year. It was probably the most viewed video I had, but it got taken down, which is a big bummer. I probably will watch Star Trek Day this year. I've been watching Sid City Productions, which is Alexander Siddig's channel, where he actually gets Andrew Robinson to come back and do voices, or voice work for Garrick, and him and Bashir have some other missions that some of the fans have written up, and they do a read through, which is really, really cool. James, welcome, man. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Yeah, no, man, I'm just chilling out. Yeah, if anybody kind of wants to join me and talk some Star Trek, they're more than welcome. I left the StreamYard link pinned to the chat. But yeah, so I can't say enough good things about Lower Decks right now, especially just the nostalgia buttons that I love to get hit, pushed on all the time. It's there. They hit every mark, and like just the Easter eggs in this episode, and I know I've got a few of them down, but I'm sure there's like 10 times more. Oh yeah, I have HBO Max now, or I still have HBO Max, so I've been watching it on there. I never had the DC Universe streaming service though. Well, basically they told me that it was going into HBO Max anyway, so I was like, what's the point? But yeah, so I have a few of them. I liked Boimler when his replicator codes, and none of his codes would work on the ship because he came back. I love it. I kind of was taking notes as I was watching along. Shax being alive. He was one of my favorite characters from the last season as well. Being like, it's such a weird dichotomy where you have like the bridge crew is the main focus on like Next Generation and all that kind of stuff, where Lower Decks obviously focuses on the lower decks. And so like the side characters are the bridge characters and the senior staff, where it's like, wow, that's so different, but it's also so good, like how they play off of it. And I love Boimler's plate collection. He's like, yeah, I've got them all signed. I've got Janeway, everybody, just all the plates. I'm just like, oh man, just stop already, man. Oh, and then there was another part where I kind of got a chuckle. Boimler was humming the Voyager theme. Oh yeah, he's like, even Kim, which is really funny. I had an autograph from Garrett Wong, who played Ensign Harry Kim. It was actually an interesting story. I'll tell it. I lived in Sacramento when I was going to high school and stuff, and it was in the 90s when Star Trek was like at its fevered pitch, and I think Voyager was in its second season at the time. Yeah, second season. And they were doing like a Pacific Rim festival in Old Sacramento, which Old Sacramento, I don't know if anybody's ever been there. It's probably one of the cooler parts of Sacramento because it's like oldie time, gold rush era type stuff, which is really cool to me. I kind of mark out for that sort of stuff. But anyways, he was there. He was doing a like a keynote address type thing, and I actually got his autograph twice. At first, it was we were standing around and talking, and he was actually answering some questions for some people. And yeah, no, like, and it was so cool because they actually had a sci-fi store in Old Sacramento. Oh, dude, really? Oh, that see, yeah, no, that was like when Trek was in its prime, and I was so happy to be a part of it. At then, see, I used to watch Garrett's Twitch streams. Told him my favorite episode, dude. Yeah, dude, dude, Harry Kim was one of the more underrated people in Voyager. Like, I have to go back and actually watch some more Voyager because I always, with my love of Deep Space Nine, obviously that's the first show I go to when I want to throw on a Trek episode or something like that. But there are so many good episodes. I mean, even the underrated ones in the first 3 seasons, man, like I miss it, dude. No, that's killer, man. Like I like how that's one thing about the pandemic that's been nice is that a lot of the celebrities that I appreciate and follow have kind of turned to YouTube with their own channels or Twitch or whatever, to where they're kind of out there broadcasting themselves, which is really cool. I like that quite a bit. But yeah, and then I had to get a good crack out of the Cation sex toy. That was the whole thing was just really funny about their mission on that one, and then the Klingon acid punk. I actually thought it sounded pretty good. I was like, huh, do they actually? Oh wow, it's 3 years ago. You have to, dude. I've been so out of the loop on a lot of that stuff, just because it's so hard to be in depth with. Like, last few years, it's been Star Wars, and yeah, I know, right? I haven't been on Twitch in years, dude. Like, right? The Klingon heavy metal was badass. Like, it's like, yeah, there was like 20 dishonored Klingons on stage lamenting all at once. I was like, dude. You got me, man. Like, this show gets my funny bone. Like I said, it hits me every time. Domjot versus the Nausicaans. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Tapestry is probably one of up there in my favorite episodes of Next Generation, hands down. Yeah, dude, like I was getting so many like flashbacks of Ensign Picard picking a fight with a Nausicaan and getting stabbed in the heart, and then like Tendi, oh, she's gonna use her pheromones to get us, and then exactly, like there were so many, like the Easter eggs were just, oh man, there you go. But yeah, no, dude, that was the first episode I thought of. Like, is there a Jan Luck Pickard here? Yeah, and then the stereotype about the Orions. We're not all pirates and smugglers. And it's like, oh wait, I got a cousin at this pirate smuggling den. I was like, once again, like I said, the show gets me. It gets me. Let's see. It gets down. Oh yeah, and then Mariner giving her her ex. Okay, yeah, right, Mr. Pickard. Oh, that's another one I also like. Time's Arrow, part 1 and 2, for the Next Generation is probably, it's in my top 5, like easily. I think if you probably look at it, most of this, and I'm a sucker for this, most of my favorite episodes are either season premieres or 2-parters. Yeah, there's a lot of good 2-part episodes in all of Star Trek, but like for Next Generation, I would say most of my favorites are a lot of the 2-parters. Well, and then you can't go wrong with Samuel Clemens. all that other good stuff, and Guinan, and time in San Francisco, which is really really cool. But yeah, no, so like I on the whole, this show is fantastic. Um, I can't wait till next week. Oh yeah, see that's another one. It was a two-parter. The Chase was a good one. I think that one right there, it kind of, if you watch Ancient Aliens at all, like right there, I was like, Star Trek did it first. Remember that. No, I think it was based on some of the Eric von Daniken novels and stuff. And yes, I do like Ancient Aliens. Don't hold it against me. Yeah, dude, and that was the thing. And not only that, but like it was so nerve wracking to be during that time when those episodes were airing first off, having to wait all summer for the episode to come out. Oh man, it was so bad. It was so bad. Oh wow, damn. What was his name? Galen something. Oh yeah, no, 100%. And that was the other thing. It was like, thankfully for Next Generation, I kind of missed that curve because I started getting into Star Trek in '94, which is like right when the show ended. So I never had to experience that with that show, but with Deep Space Nine and Voyager, 100%, like constantly having to go back and forth. Yeah, his name was Professor Galen, and he got the Kurlan Neskos, which was really cool until he just chucked it. Oh, Norman Lloyd was the actor's name. Well, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. That's a life lived though. 106. Oh my goodness. I could only hope to get half of that. Even that. Let's see here. Let's see. So that's why. Got it. This year's Star Trek Day should actually be pretty good though, because it's what, the 55th anniversary. So yeah. Let's see. Let's see what panels they have. Let's bring up an article. Let's see here. Doo-doo-doo. Sorry, I'm a kind of boomer in it a little bit. All right, here we go. A little deadline action. Get out of here. All right, so Star Trek Day. On Wednesday, they announced their trailer, or announced and unveiled their trailer for Star Trek Day celebration, announcing that it will take place on September 8th at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. Ooh, I'm gonna have to take that day off. The live stream will be hosted by Will Wheaton and Mika Burton. They hosted it last year, 55th anniversary of Star Trek: The Original Series. Fantastic. Oh, wow. It's actually at a live place this year? Holy crap. Let's see here. Star Trek Prodigy will be one of the numerous. Oh, I'm looking forward to that too. Oh yeah, it's a. I bought this costume last year, actually. Oh man, dude, Judas Priest. That's awesome. I love Judas Priest. Love it. Let's see here. Wilson Cruz, Ian Alexander. Oh, right on. Oh, dude. They're gonna have the panel for Strange New Worlds. That's good. Well, they announced it last year at Star Trek Day, so that's always good. Dude, they got all sorts of good people. Oh yeah, no, dude. There's perfect good reason, and especially for Star Trek on Paramount Plus right now. Like, oh, dude, Rob Halford still sounds like a boss. Like, he could still sing. Like, that's impressive. Oh, what? Frasier revival? Oh, hell yeah. No, no, no. That's gonna be awesome. No, dude, with Star Trek, it's gonna be amazing. Like, oh, dude. Oh, they're gonna bring Sirach Lofton back again. Anthony Montgomery, Garrett Wong. See, yes, finally. All right, cool. So yeah, no. So maybe we will be doing something that day, for Star Trek Day. I'm just gonna try to avoid doing anything that involves uh, broadcasting it. That'll probably be a good idea. But no, there's got 4 Star Trek shows coming out. With Prodigy, Strange New Worlds, Discovery season 4, and Picard season 2. Like, this is it's paralleling the 90s in terms of being a good time to be a Trek fan. Yeah. Well, not only that, but once it became Paramount Plus, the movie section is seriously lacking, in my opinion. Like, I don't. I'm kind of disappointed there, but I understand. Like, a lot of their stuff is licensed out to like Netflix and stuff like that, so I understand. So, anyways, that's basically my thoughts on We'll Always Have Paris. Or sorry, We'll Always Have Tom Paris. I love the episode name. So glad to hear Robert Duncan McNeil come back. One of these days, we'll have to sit down and watch Masters of the Universe together. I loved him in that movie. Yeah, no, that's true. It's a bunch of stuff that if you have other services and stuff, you can get it, on anything else. Like with Star Trek, if you want to watch like original content and stuff like that, the original series, next gen, all that kind of stuff, it's on Netflix, Hulu, everything. So there's plenty of places to watch it, except for the new stuff, and that's kind of the only reason. I'm a huge Star Trek fan, and it justifies it in my opinion on that. So, yeah. So, with that being said, we're gonna transition. If I can, there we go. Oh yeah, dude, the new originals are fantastic, and not only that, but there's more to it than just the Star Trek. So we're gonna talk Titans. What a great show! I'm impressed by the production quality on the show. It's so much better than what was there with Arrow. So much better, just on every single level. Ooh, I wanna try that. There's also a couple other shows that I'm kind of interested in checking out, as far as some of the crime dramas they have on CBS. They're looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Oh, what? TNT showing the first season of Titans? Oh man, that's gotta be hard though, because it's gonna be edited to all get out, man. Because the first thing he says is "fuck Batman." It's like, yeah, let's go. No, I like the tone of the show. It's really good. I've never been much for. I've never been a comic book guy, so watching the show is just really really cool for me. I've seen a lot of the stuff on the animated movie universe, which is really cool. And it's kind of sort of tying some of that together in my head. So I'm like, all right, that makes sense. But like with just how they handled Trigon in the first season, and how they've been handling Starfire, which I thought was at first I was like, but dude, Starfire is fantastic. Like I have no issues with Corey Anders at all. Like, dude, she kicks ass, man, and I love the '70s music that's always playing around her, which is Another fantastic bit. The music in the show is really cool. Dude, Hawk and Dove, like, and then how Hawk went out, man. Oh, dude, with the Red Hood and Jason Todd, like, oh my gosh, man. Yes, it's on HBO Max like right now. It's Yeah, see, and that's why I didn't get the DC Universe, because I knew that the HBO Max was going to be right out. So I was like, yeah, no, I'll watch it there. I just was waiting. I don't even know what the hell I was waiting for. I didn't never got around to watching it. And yes, dude, the music is just phenomenal. Uh, that dude, it's so good. Like the choices that they use and all that kind of stuff. And at first, like the theme and kind of the electric music that they use in the show is just like, wow, yeah, yeah, get it, dude. And then the transition from Robin and Nightwing in season 2, which was like amazing. I love how they did Deathstroke so much better than in the Arrow. Like, don't get me wrong, like I liked the guy who played it. It's just the quality of the costuming wasn't there in the Arrow. And that's another thing. Dude, the costumes are awesome. They actually look like they would be in a movie. That's how good the quality is. So yeah. Oh, and that's the other one. I have to watch Doom Patrol. Uh, I'm kind of curious because they did have the kind of episode. They had an episode of Titans that dealt with the Doom Patrol, and that's how they found Beast Boy. Which, dude, once again, nailing it. Connor, Superboy, like Crypto the dog, like, dude, you would think like these would all be like kind of a joke, but dude, they actually pull it off in live action very, very well. Uh, and like in the DC movies and stuff, like Beast Boy, I wasn't like kind of I wasn't like over the moon about it, but like this character just is so much better. But yeah, no, it's definitely let's see here. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I I kind of avoid some of the shows because I just feel like some of the quality's not there. But yeah, no, dude, take it easy, Integrity. Later, man. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Yeah, see, and that's the other thing. It's like I the CW shows are okay. It's just the in my opinion, the quality is just not it's not there. Like it's yeah. Well, and that's understandable too, Vince. I I've always been a DC fan of like the movies and stuff like that. I've never been much for reading and stuff because uh, I have eye issues when it comes to reading up close. All right, could be worse. Truth. But yeah, I mean, it's a good time to be a fan of a lot of this stuff. Oh, that's a one I have to check out. I haven't seen that one yet. Black Lightning. It looks like it would be good. I just, dude, with the Arrow, it burned me. I was like, I got 4 seasons in, and then I kind of got stuck, and then by that point, there was other shows that had spawned off of that. So I was like, oh, okay, what do I do? Watch Flash now? Like, so I started watching a little bit of Flash, and I was like, this is okay, but I just after watching the Snyder Cut and stuff, it's just like, dude, it's not the same. Let's see here. Yeah, and that's the other thing. I mean, even if you're not a huge fan of that, like if you like The Boys and anything along those lines, like dude, the Titans is actually a really good show. It comes highly recommended as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, I'm not going to go on too long today. I just kind of wanted to do my first stream talking about uh, Star Trek Lower Decks. I will get some more folks roped in, and maybe we'll do some like watch parties of the show, because I know a lot of my friends and stuff don't have access to Paramount Plus. So maybe we'll figure out some way we can all sit down and watch the show. And exactly, that's it's kind of along those lines, and that's another show I need to watch is The Boys. I just got my Amazon back, so maybe once I'm done with these shows, I'll get caught up. Ooh. Yeah, see, I have Stream Labs. I'm trying to figure out how to set that up. Oh man, I have to get my OBS going again, because that would be cool. I would much rather do it that way, because OBS is a lot easier to control, in my opinion. Let's see here. Oh, it is too, huh? With all the other shows. Okay, I'll put that on my list. Let's see here. Black Lightning. Oh yeah, and I like how they made Dr. Crane a pothead. Yeah, that was pretty damn funny. I could speak from experience on that. Oh, that's not a bad idea. And then just share it off the screen that way. Oh man, see, I'm gonna have to. Gosh darn it. Okay, The Boys. All right. Yeah, how the doctor just wanted that box. That's all she wanted. She didn't care about the statue. I thought that was pretty funny. With it's like Pomfar, except they'll lose their mind. Excuse me. So no, anyways, some channel updates. I have been working on a song about culture warriors, and how fighting the culture war is not necessarily a battle anyone can win. So that should be pretty fun. I've got my guitars and stuff, so I've been playing around, so it should be pretty fun. We'll get used to that. Dude, right? The cats love boxes. I'm telling you, it's a known fact. And I love the fact that the doctor's Acacian, which is really cool. But yeah, so anyways, I'll try to get some of that stuff going. I want to do a deep dive in the Star Trek episode, or Deep Space Nine episode, Past Tense. I think there's a lot of modern day parallels to that episode that we should explore. And it's also around this time where Bashir and Cisco and Dax get sent back to San Francisco, and the sanctuary districts and stuff like that. So yeah, no, there's some exciting stuff coming on. Once I get my schedule at work figured out a little bit better, I'll get live streams settled. I want to go more early primetime ish, so I could come on before some of our other favorites. That'd be kind of fun. Get more people involved. We'll have some good times. We're going to talk some Star Trek. We're going to talk some everything. As far as Marvel right now, I haven't, I got about halfway through the last episode of What Ifs, or What If, and it's okay. I like that show so far. The Bad Batch was fantastic. I loved it 100%. I might do a retrospective on that here pretty soon. Find a few friends that want to come on and talk about that as well. So yeah, the future is bright here at the Master Run channel, and we're gonna have some fun. Yeah, no, and that's the other thing is I'm trying. I kind of want to do my stuff a lot earlier, because I'll be doing more morning shifts and stuff like that. So try to do something that can accommodate everybody, and not do so many of these midday streams. Maybe if I do the midday streams in the future, it'll be more just gaming and stuff like that. It'll be fun. Let's see. I would say mark your calendars for the 8th. I'm gonna take that day off. We'll all watch along to the. Oh, okay, yeah. No, I get you, dude. Like, my roommate does the overnight stuff, man, and it's hard to get the sleep schedule and all that stuff. I mean, it was hard for me doing the 7 o'clock morning stuff and then doing Enosh's streams late at night. But yeah, no, it'll be fun, man. We'll have good times here. I'm looking to do more. I'm sorry for being so lazy and all that other stuff, but yeah, we'll have some good times. I want to do some watch parties of some Star Trek. Maybe we'll do some movie reviews, the classic movie reviews. I wanted to. Maybe we'll talk the motion picture. We'll take some mushrooms and watch the kaleidoscope of V'ger. It should be fun. And like I said, and I want to say thank you to everyone that joined me today. You guys are awesome. The fact that people want to listen to what I have to say sometimes is awesome, and it really, really good. But anyways, that being said, I'm gonna get going here. Probably go get some lunch or something like that. Yeah, I'll send you guys out with a little bit of Riker.
Those guys had a long road getting from there to here. Give me warp in the factor of 5, 6, 7, 8.